Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. Ka Halayam La Yahawah Yahawashi, bahasham Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, brought out this truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Know who to do good to, man. You know, like we so much in our lives, especially like before coming to the truth, the men of the Lord was really like out here getting used and abused, you know. Cause like we got big hearts, so we care about who we care about, you know. We fuck with who we fuck with. But it's a saying in the world that still go around today that everybody don't got the same heart as you. And essentially, we all trying to get on one accord in the spirit of Yahawah bahasham Yahawah. And if they not on that same spirit, you know, and giving credit where it's due to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, you know, he basically you off. You a 2/3. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we got the 1/3 multitude that would be saved, but they learning through GMS. You know what I'm saying? So anybody now on that GMS accord in that spirit of Yahweh bahasham Yahawah coming out with the truth, they don't mean you too much good. Can two walk together yet they be disagreed? No. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm gonna start right here at Ecclesiasticus 12:1. When you will do good, know to whom you do it. So shall you be thanked for your benefits. Do good to the godly man, and you shall find a recompense. And if not from him, yet from the Most High. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. No good comes to the wicked, man. You know, the wicked receive their blessings on the left-hand side, man. You know, cars, clothes, money, hoes, shit like that. Give to the godly man and help not a sinner. Right. If you not in the spirit of Yahawah bahasham Yahawah, you know, that was set up through Great Millstone, you know what I'm saying? Y'all going off. Do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster you thereby. For else you shall receive twice as much evil for all the good you shall have done unto him. Ain't that something? So jumping down to where the colon mark is, for else you shall receive twice as much evil for all the good you shall have done unto him, who the ungodly man. For the Most High hated sinners, righteous indignation, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. For the Most High hated sinners, period. What's transgression of the law? I mean, what is sin? Sin is transgression of the law. It's either you gonna do it or you not. Ain't no, oh, well, I could do a little bit of this and no. Either you gonna do this shit or you not. And if you choose not to, then you chose your fate. You gonna fucking die. A horrible, horrific death. For the Most High hated sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keep them against the mighty day of their punishment. Give unto the good and help not the sinner. A friend cannot be known in prosperity. Right. So when you coming up, well, let's get the real definition of prosperity one time. I ain't even finna, we gonna Bring this out to edify the flock. You know, the prophets, just like Yahawashi, we sent them to the lost house of the lost sheep of the house of Israel. A successful, flourishing, or thriving condition, especially in financial respects, good fortune. So, a friend cannot be known in good fortune, and an enemy cannot be in adversity. Right. The truth gonna come to the light when the going gets tough. You gonna know who your enemy is, and you gonna know who rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? And the prosperity of a man enemies will be grieved. But in his adversity, even a friend will depart. That's what I just said. In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. So when we coming up, the enemies, and that's coming up in the spirit of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. Not fuck these Federal Reserve notes and shit. We trying to come up back to our true heritage and come and gradually grow in the spirit of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. So, in the prosperity of a man's enemies, in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. So when the man coming up, the enemy's gonna be salty as fuck. But in his adversity, sorry about that, Salakia, even a friend will depart, and that's known in today's world, man. Motherfuckers only fuck with you for what they want. They not gonna they cut you loose soon as they got everything they need about you. Never trust your enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. And that's twofold. That's talking about all the other nations, man, because they all taking crafty counsel against us. And also for these 2/3 out here, man, if you not in the spirit of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, man, you my enemy. Period. Cause you choosing to reject this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Birds of a feather flock together. That shit'll eventually rub off on you. You know? So man, let me get that real quick. Psalms 133. This is why we love the brotherhood, man. You know? Because it's comfort in captivity, man. You got somebody to talk to you, relate to you, know how you feeling, could give you advice righteously. A song of degrees of David. Behold, how good and how pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garments, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there Yahawah commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. Right. And that's what we fighting for, man. Them incorruptible crowns, you know, everlasting life, dwelling in the kingdom in righteousness, man. That's what we searching for, man. Anything else, if it ain't adding and subtracting. So, with that being said, if you're not in the spirit of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, you taking away from it. You taking away from the spirit. You taking us away from our true power. You know what I'm saying? And them type of people, you gotta cut the distractions out. You gotta cut the distractions out, man, as you grow in this thing, man. Yeah, you might be cool with your homeboy for 10 plus years or whatever, man. But when you come to the truth, man, that's why it says a prophet shall be without honor in his home or in his city or something like that. Roughly paraphrasing that, Salakia. You know what I'm saying? But they don't respect us. They hate the men of the Lord, man. That's why we can only we the best thing to do is to link with likewise brethren. Jumping back at 10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Twofold. The nations and 2/3. You know, they claim they your friend and shit like that. They got your best interest at heart. But as soon as you do something they don't like, or as soon as you do something that soon as you don't do something that they want you to do, that iron rusted. Just his wickedness starts showing who he really is. He's really wicked. You know, though be humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And you shall be unto him as if you had wiped a looking glass. And you shall know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by you, lest when he have overthrown you, he stand up in your place. Neither let him sit at your right hand, lest he seek to take your seat. And you at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? Right. So if you put yourself in a predicament, who is gonna feel sorry for you? Nobody. Just like it says in verse 13, who will pity a charmer? A charmer is, in them old Indian movies or whatever the fuck, the guy playing the flute and the cobra come out the damn basket or what, that's a charmer. So who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? The charmer, that's his profession, so to say. To fuck with them serpents, them snakes. So who gonna feel bad for the charmer when this is what he does? He did it to himself. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? That's what I just said. For a while he will abide with you, but if you begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw you into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon you, you shall find him there first. And though he pretend to help you, yet shall he undermine you. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. Yeah, man. So like, period. If the brother not in the spirit of Yahawashi and his teachers ain't GMS, man, watch out, man. You know, cause I mean, Ecclesiasticus 12 and the whole chapter tell you, and we see this play out each and every day, man. Each and every day, man. It's fucked up. It happened amongst our own nation, you know, but we deal with our own nation, that just so wicked, and then even the other nations, like, man, just you got to use discernment, man, and you got to really be in the spirit of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. You know, that's the good and godly, man. You want to do well too, you know. But with this, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi, Bashem Rakah Qadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and keep pushing, man, in all truth and sincerity. Shalom.